Good morning. Welcome into your Friday morning edition of Hoop Talk with Dave. I'm your host, Dave Smith. Got a lot of great college basketball action to preview this weekend. All 25 top 25 teams in action at some point in the next couple of days. Starting tonight, we've got 3 top 25 teams in matchup, including 2 facing off against each other in an in-state battle. Michigan State headed to Michigan. Number 14, Michigan State. Number 12, Michigan. This one at 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Should be a great one. Vlad Golden leading the Wolverines in this one, 15.7 points per game. Jaden Akins leading the Spartans, the Michigan State Spartans, into this one. Once again, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern tonight on Fox. Over in the Big East, number 16, Marquette on the road at Villanova. Villanova pretty much eliminated from at-large contention, but that won't stop them from causing any chaos. Marquette, a slight road favorite in this one. Should be a terrific one to watch. 7 o'clock Eastern on Fox Sports 1. On to tomorrow's action, Saturday's action. Number 6, Tennessee at number 7, Texas A&M. This one tips off at noon on ESPN. Tennessee did not have a midweek game this week, had the week off coming off their win over Vanderbilt last Saturday. Texas A&M looking to bounce back after taking a big loss at Mississippi State on Tuesday evening. This one tips off at noon Eastern on ESPN tomorrow. Another top 25 battle in the SEC, Kentucky on the road at Alabama. Number 17, Kentucky at number 4, Alabama. Alabama coming off the big loss to Missouri on Wednesday evening. Kentucky handled Vanderbilt earlier this week. This one tips off at 6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Should be a very high-scoring, very fun game to watch. Alabama favored by about 5 in this one. Over to the Big 12, number 8, Iowa State on the road at number 5, Houston. This is a terrific battle between the 2 best teams in the Big 12. 2 p.m. Eastern tip on ESPN. 2 teams that can definitely make the Final Four. Going to be a ton of fun to watch. Iowa State had a rough patch there. They've won 4 straight games since that rough patch, looking to make it 5 on the road at Houston. Back in the SEC, a couple of games here on SEC Network, some ranked teams on the road. First off at 1 p.m. Eastern, number 21 Mississippi State coming off that big win over Texas A&M on the road to Norman, Oklahoma. This one basically a toss-up at this point. Oklahoma needing a big-time win. They'll be looking to get one over the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Once again, 1 p.m. Eastern on SEC Network. Following that at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, Ole Miss, number 24 Ole Miss on the road at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt losing a few straight games here. They need to right the ship, looking to get it right against an Ole Miss team on the road. The Rebels heading into Nashville. Once again, 3:30 p.m. Eastern on SEC Network. Sticking with SEC Network, 6 p.m. Eastern tip-off. Florida on the road at LSU. LSU picking up a dominant midweek win over South Carolina. Florida, number 2 team in the country. They might be the best team in college basketball. They definitely hold the best win in college basketball, of course, over Auburn at Auburn. Looking to get another road win at LSU. Once again, 6 o'clock Eastern on SEC Network. At 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, Arkansas hosting Missouri. Missouri, a massive win over Alabama earlier this week. Arkansas taking a tough loss at Auburn on Wednesday evening. Arkansas looking to get another big win here. They need to start lining up these big wins to be able to increase their chances of making the tournament. Mizzou looking to get another big road win. The Tigers, a slight road favorite over Calipari and the Razorbacks. Once again, 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. And then late night tonight, BYU, a great BYU team on the road at Arizona. This is one of the best games of the day, without a doubt, out of the Big 12. The Arizona Wildcats then is a 7.5-point favorite in this one. Once again, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Over in the ACC, Florida State on the road at number 25, Louisville. Florida State trending in the wrong direction. Louisville headed in the right direction, 20-6 on the season, and they won 4 straight. Looking to keep the momentum going in this one. Noon Eastern tip-off on the CW network. Staying in the ACC, number 18, Clemson on the road at SMU. SMU could use a massive win. They need this type of win to be able to bolster their bubble resume. 4 p.m. Eastern tip, SMU and Clemson on ACC Network. And check this one out here. Big Ten versus the ACC. Illinois playing host to Duke on a neutral floor. Madison Square Garden, 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Once again, Duke versus Illinois. MSG. Duke, a slight favorite in this one over the Illini. Should be a ton of fun to watch here. I like Duke to be victorious here. Would be a great neutral site victory for the Blue Devils to bolster their 1-seed resume. Illinois could use this one to keep themselves as a top 4 seed. Once again, 8 o'clock Eastern on Fox. And speaking of the Big Ten, Oregon on the road at Wisconsin. This Oregon team still confusing. They got a big win over Iowa at Iowa earlier this week. They've won 2 straight now. Wisconsin has been rolling. They're up to a 2 seed in some spots, and I think they've absolutely deserved it. They've absolutely earned it. Looking to keep the ball rolling here against Oregon, a noon Eastern tip-off on Fox. A couple of more Big 12 teams in action. West Virginia on the road at Texas Tech. The Red Raiders have been rolling recently. Upset by TCU earlier this week, but they'll look to bounce back, hosting West Virginia on Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern tip on ESPN+. And the Kansas Jayhawks, who are absolutely trending in the wrong direction, need a get-right game, and they got a get-right opportunity here against a mediocre Oklahoma State Cowboys team. This one tips off 4 p.m. Eastern on CBS. And what a Saturday slate that was right there, but it doesn't stop. We've got some great games on Sunday, starting in the Big East at noon Eastern on Fox. UConn, the Huskies, traveling to MSG to take on St. John's Red Storm. St. John's sitting at about a 7-point favorite right now. Once again, you won't want to miss that one. 12 o'clock Eastern on Fox. Over in the Big Ten at 1:30 p.m., Purdue at Indiana. Indiana trending in the wrong direction. They would need to defend their home floor against Purdue to even have any type of shot in an at-large bid. Purdue is trending in the wrong direction. They've lost all 3 of their last 3 games. The Boilermakers need a big-time get-right game. They can get one here on the road, 1:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS. And over in the American Conference, number 22 ranked Memphis, playing host to the Florida Atlantic Owls. FAU, this is a dark horse team to watch come conference tournament time. I think they can make a run to the AAC championship, potentially secure the bid seal for the AAC and get themselves into the tournament. Great team to watch. 2 p.m. Eastern tip-off in Memphis on ESPN2. And that will wrap up your Friday morning weekend preview of all the action taking place in college basketball this weekend. We are now less than 4 weeks away from the tip-off of March Madness. This Sunday marks 3 weeks away from Selection Sunday. So start preparing accordingly. It's almost March, everybody. We got to start planning for it. Be sure to stay locked into my Twitter at DaveSmithNBA for all the latest college basketball and NBA headlines, news, scores, and updates. I've got those for you there all throughout the weekend. I'll be back with you Monday morning for a full recap of this weekend. I've got a lot of great stuff coming for you as we get closer to the NCAA tournament. I'm your host, Dave Smith. Thanks for tuning into your weekend preview of Hoops Talk with Dave.